All right, our stretch of first alert weather days have come to an end. That being said, tomorrow's still going to be rather humid, perhaps oppressively so. And while temperatures peak in the mid and upper 80s, heat index values will range 90 to 95. And there's a chance for an isolated shower tomorrow afternoon, but many communities do remain dry. Speaking of dry, the weekend looking pretty good. And we're going to go from warm to hot as temperatures on Saturday will be in the 80s and back in the 90s on Sunday. Of course, we're monitoring very closely Tropical Storm Erin. Still a tropical storm, but that will likely change in the next 24 to 36 hours. Winds now at 50 miles an hour. It is moving toward the west, eventually west-northwest, becoming that hurricane category 1 tomorrow night into early Friday. By Saturday, over the first half of the weekend, getting to category 3 strength. That is a major hurricane. And you can also see as we head Sunday into Monday, the curving, the turning begins to take place. That's all complements of high pressure and where it sets up or where it is positioned relative to the track of this storm as it makes its way north of the Leeward Islands will dictate how it goes thereafter. So with high pressure centered farther west, it would turn north later. That would be a more worst case scenario for the East Coast. Meanwhile, as the high off to as farther east would mean it would turn north a little bit sooner. So that looks, at least as of now, to be the more likely scenario. A lot to happen between now and then. For Atlantic facing coastlines, certainly can expect by the end of next week, perhaps some large swells, some rough seas, and some rip current concerns. So more on that, of course, as we get closer. Right now, 74 in our capital city. Calm wind. Our view from New Haven, 78, also a calm wind. Visibility beginning to drop a little bit in some spots. That will be the case with fog developing as we head through the overnight hours. Rain still falling throughout parts of southeastern Connecticut, but you can even notice over the past 30 minutes the coverage shrinking. So these showers will be winding down. So overnight, as temperatures right now in the 70, 75 degree range inland, even some mid and upper 70s on the shoreline, will drop a little bit more as we head toward daybreak tomorrow. So at one point, some pretty robust thunderstorms, severe warning storm, flash flood warnings earlier this afternoon into the early evening hours, all winding down right, in fact, near, if not just before sunset. The cold front is still off to our northwest. It will be later tomorrow afternoon before it moves through Connecticut. So for tonight, we bottom out in the upper 60s and low 70s inland, 70, 75 along the 95 corridor, and first alert futurecast showing once that fog burns off tomorrow morning, we'll see a blend of sun and clouds, and you can just see those specks of green tomorrow afternoon. Again, a low-end chance for some isolated showers. Temps tomorrow peak in the mid and upper 80s throughout many communities, so still running a few degrees above average. Again, feeling a bit hotter when you factor in the high levels of humidity, dew point values in the 70s. So this boundary, this cold front moves through tomorrow later in the day, replaced by high pressure for Friday, and that dominates through the upcoming weekend. That means dry and bright weather. So for our Friday, decreasing humidity, temperatures top out in the mid 80s and looking at, again, dry weather with a decent amount of sunshine. Saturday, comfortably warm. We're back 90 or higher on Sunday. Dry both weekend days. The cold front that was once going to bring some showers or a storm threat late Sunday, now arriving on Monday. So temps on Monday in the mid 80s, that chance for some showers, and then low 80s on Tuesday and near 80, some upper 70s possible by next Wednesday.